3.8 million. This is the number of sports-related concussions reported in 2012. Are concussion-related rules and regulations helping or hurting the game of football? Going to football games and seeing big hits that are penalized because of new rules set into place can really be a letdown. On the other hand, having a concussion is no fun, and it's truly dangerous and bad for athletes' health. Due to many years of playing football, playing by these rules, being a victim of concussions, and in-depth research, I am qualified to discuss this concussion protocol in the game of football. The positive factors of concussion preventing rules in football are that they indeed prevent these concussions, and these rules have caused players to evolve into faster and more efficient players, and also it lowers the rates of CTE, which is chronic traumatic encephalopathy, in athletes all across the nation. Less concussions are occurring. The new concussion preventing rules include targeting, getting rid of hitting defensive players, and making back blocks illegal have all lowered the probability that players will sustain concussions. Players are evolving. Due to these rules, the game has become more difficult, especially for defensive players. The players have to train and work that much harder to adapt to these new rules and still make the plays that are required to be an efficient player. Lower rates of CTE. CTE is the worst part of concussions. CTE can lead to mood changes, dementia, suicidal thoughts or actions, and depression. 39% of all concussions that have led to some type of CTE damage. Anything to lower CTE amongst athletes is a great significance. Move on to the negatives. The negative factors of concussion preventing protocol in football are that these rules are making the game too soft. Players are facing large fines and sometimes suspensions for violations of these rules, and the fact that more injuries are occurring due to these concussion preventing rules. The game is becoming too soft. The game of football could be losing its excitement due to the lack of big blocks and hits occurring now. Players are facing huge fines. Last year, players were fined a total of $450,000 in the NFL on 21 separate infractions for a helmet-to-helmet hits alone. More injuries are occurring due to these new rules concerning the head of players have become accustomed to hitting players low to avoid these flags. Low hits are more likely because players are trying to avoid the top half of players' bodies all along. In conclusion, the two sides of these controversial topics have been thoroughly discussed. All in all, these new rules and regulations have many pros and cons. They are making the game much safer, but this newfound safety comes at a cost of excitement, money of the players due to fines, and lower body injuries to players. Now that both of these sides have been explored, the fact that these rules are in effect will probably never change, but will continue to be modified, which is good for both sides.